this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second down and goal. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown, Jaguars. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. There's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Goff on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again is Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Johnson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock. And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudis, set and ready now for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Forced out to his left. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call. To get back out on the field, there's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. One in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, Etienne once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On third down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Goff. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, when receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From from the gun. He'll hand this off. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Etienne up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give, it's Etienne off the option. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was...